It's Week 8 of the NFL, and this one features the Saints' field-stretching tight end. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Saints and the Rams. All that and more coming up next on EA
as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams that love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, and when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out, Greg, by the #1 overall pick way back in 2009, Matthew Stafford.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the #1 goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. Caught by Nacua on the out route.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. Leading them out, it is their rookie quarterback from your alma mater, Greg, University of Miami.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters, and if he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. This one is brought in by Jarrett. They'll try and play with some pace early on. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And he is going to have the Saints' first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, faking the give, taking off, and he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll run straight ahead with Miller. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Now this time they'll look to throw. A pass taken in by Miller. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on second and 4. They'll look to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And third down coming up. They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Tight end motioning left. The outside complete to Thomas.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Puka Nacua and this Rams offense come back onto the field. And he's been as involved as anyone in the league in the middle part of the season. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington. And they will finally run him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Open man, downfield, it is Adams. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. The motion man is Nacua. They'll run. It's Williams. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out.
To the goal line and in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Rams. It's his second touchdown of the year. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Saints offense ready for their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. More from New Orleans after. Second down and 3. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He'll take off again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Back to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. He's been elusive in this first half. Look at those rushing numbers for him. Defense definitely going to have to find a way to keep him in check. A run up the middle with Miller. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Quick throw here is complete. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Miller. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. The extra point is good. And the Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense and Puka Nacua getting set for this next possession. And he's been the go-to guy in this offense for the first half of the season. You can see it there. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. He's got a man wide open, the tight end, complete. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. He can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On second down, here's Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. Throw on third down, Stafford in trouble, and down he goes.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll get it going on the ground with Miller. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. That's Henry To'oTo'o on the tackle.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. This one hauled in by Thomas. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the Saints first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. That escape ability on display. As you can see, the rushing total now over 100 yards from the quarterback position. Miller gets it out of the pistol. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred. The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They'll try it now with Miller. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. They'll run with Miller. And that'll be a pickup of 3. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Miller. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time, play action and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up 3rd and short.
Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. It's the quarterback with a sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Rams offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Comeback route, and he's got it. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
This will be a 17-9. And the Rams first down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That's taken in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in this 11-point game. As we'll head over ahead. Both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL. It's the first half of the season, but as you can see, he's already leading the league in passing yardage.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
And he has been terrific all year running the football. You see the numbers for the season, now up over 500 yards on the ground. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20 at the 35-yard line.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Third and long.
Brings up third down and 20.
This one is brought in by Jarrett. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
We'll start the drive with Miller. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
That's another quick first down, and that's a 25-yard gain.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
First and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Third and long.
Brings up third down and 17.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of a defense, and we saw it again here.
Quick throw, taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Saints. Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. The Saints will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Rams offense and Davante Adams heading back onto the field. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. Stafford now on 2nd down. This one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
A run here with Miller. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. He's got it at about the 8. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal? They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll look to throw yet again. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They go play action with Stafford. Got a man downfield. It's Davante. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot. On the give, it's Williams. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. Third and 2, Stafford. It is brought in the end zone. Jordan Whittington. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will get just a bit closer. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This returnable with Reed. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. And right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. And that, a record run. It will break Colin Kaepernick's single-game mark for rushing yards by a quarterback. Kaepernick had 181 back in the divisional playoff January of 2013. This game surpasses that one. They'll come up here on second down and 5. He'll drop to throw. This pass is caught by Thomas. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
The Rams offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's taken in by Higbee. And he's going to have a Rams first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down.
And the Rams first down.
Again, it's Stafford. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he is going to score! A pick six for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Stafford, and that one knocked away. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's second and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his third and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down. The motion man is Nacua. They'll go for it. It's Williams. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now it's Miller. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Back to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was...
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out, and the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
First down, Stafford going right back to Nacua, complete. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Now a second down throw for Stafford. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A gain of 14. First down, Rams.
Play action. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Saints have got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a screen set up for Miller. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. In motion comes Thomas. They'll run it right here with Miller. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. He'll find his tight end in the middle of the field to Tigbee. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Stafford now on 3rd down. He's got a man. That's Nacua. Complete. Inside the 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams cut into the lead a little bit. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So this one, a win for the Saints. And with an open date on the schedule next week, we'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.